Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. James is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards.
Here we go.
Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum, and it's George in at the 3. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that
count. Here's Maxey. Inside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him. We're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allen.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And defensively, man, the Celtics sure switch a lot.
Yeah, that strategy is the norm in the NBA. They have versatile defenders to do it, though, and it's still a big part of how they stifle their opponent's three-point shooting.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
The quicks of Tatum on display. Jason has a devastating first step, man. He can just blow by you so easy.
Maxey against Pritchard. Maxey, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
White, wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Tatum. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's LeBron. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Pass to Pritchard. From deep, George. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
LeBron dishes to Embiid. James the pass to Embiid. The jump hook. The rebound by Tatum. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum down low. Working on James. Tatum no good. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all-time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Philadelphia also making some changes. Wade, he's checked in for James. And it's Simons in for Edgecombe. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside, Gonzalez. Nifty move. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Conley against Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Gonzalez, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
Wade outside, and it's all evened up.
And then the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Hauser. Now Gonzalez. And here is Conley. He's covered by Maxey. Brown outside. Rebound Boston. And they're starting off the season playing the 76ers here.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Celtics out in front, up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2, so on the floor for Philadelphia. We've got Anthony Simons. Wade out there with James. And it's Bona in at the 5, down low. And here is Conley. Scoreless thus far. Outside Gonzalez. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Gonzalez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Philadelphia shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Simons kicks to Wade. 76ers moving the ball around. Stolen by Robinson. Right wing. Three-pointer. And the Celtics hit again from deep. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. The Celtics making a switch here. Harper's checked in. The 76ers making a switch here. Here's Maxey. He has 6. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Rebound, Boston. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Pass to Harper. Back to Gonzalez. Now Harper. 6 to shoot. Now Gonzalez. There's the triple. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Oh, Great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Maxey to stop the run. No good from LeBron.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
At over 40 years old, Richard, the way LeBron James is still able to impact the game is absolutely incredible.
And just for context, through NBA history, the averages for a player once he turns 40 are 6 points and 3 rebounds. LeBron is blowing that out of the water.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Kevin, back to you.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Boston has possession. Philadelphia able to drain the three. A shot by Pritchard, no good. LeBron against Tatum. It's stolen by Pritchard. Down low. Shakes him. Wade with the block. To the inside. James slams it in.
Roll back that clock, LeBron. The king still reigns.
Boston leading by 6. Outside Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. Then for the 76ers, Arlo's checked in, and it's Brown in for Wade. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow. All alone. And he gets the jumper to drop. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Maxey, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Goes up the baseline, and the shot goes down. And the Celtics lead by 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
From deep, Maxey. No good, shot missing. The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Out to White for the 3. Arlo grabs the rebound. The 76ers trail by 8. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Pass to Maxey. It's stolen by Pritchard. Here's Tatum, and Tatum hammers it home.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Fires from way outside. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Nets. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Maybe we'll be surprised with a huge upset, or not.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Celtics.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The 76ers trail by 10. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's George in at the small forward. That's the Boston Five.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Edgecombe with it, light covering. Pass to James. Beyond the arc by 76ers, another three.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
And the dunk by Tatum.
While he's a bit undersized for a fourth, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Maxey against Pritchard. That one good for two. Maxey's got 12 points in the game.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Kata. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Those assist opportunities are going to be there for Tatum, mainly because the defense has to respect his scoring.
Kicks it out to James. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's too good a look.
Minutes gone in this third quarter now. Over in the corner, White. Kept alive. Pass to Kata. The Celtics working the ball around now. And he jams it with authority.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Maxey against Pritchard. Maxey passes to Embiid. And here's LeBron outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second half. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Simons, he's checked in for Edgecombe. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Now here's White. Pass to George. Outside, White. And here's Tatum for three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding the distance.
Here's Maxey. He's got 12. And it's LeBron missing. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Celtics making a switch here. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Tatum against James. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
It's always good for this offense when Tatum is putting pressure on their interior defense.
Maxey against Conley. Maxey, no good. Celtics leading by 4. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Austin making some changes. Garza's checked in. And Sam Hauser subbed in for Paul George. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back over to you, Kevin.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Gonzalez, those three-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's James. He's got 14. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Gonzalez. Back to Hauser. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Boston with a signum. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Jaylen Brown out there with Wade. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Simons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Michael Conley picks one up. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
Celtics leading by 5. On the wing, George. With the fadeaway. It goes straight through with the switch.
Oh, PG is dynamite from that range. You can't let him get comfortable from there.
Outside, Simons. Over in the corner, Brown. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Celtics. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley the pass to Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Sam Hauser comes in for Michael Conley. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Simons. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by George. The Celtics shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Robinson. Back to Gonzalez. Shot clock at 5. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 7. Simons up top. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
The three from Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Boston making some changes. Kate is checked in, and it's White in for Sam Hauser. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now George launches it, knocks down the three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The 76ers trail by 13. It's James. Paul George with the steal. Shoots the three, and there's the three.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And here is LeBron after Paul George getting his three to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Goes up again. Ah, it's good!
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Boston.
This is a game where defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Here's Pritchard. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Tatum outside. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And yeah, it's good!
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now here's LeBron. Beyond the arc. Maxey, outside Brown. Fires the three. White pulls it down. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches